Razorback Stadium, home of the Arkansas Razorbacks. As we'll see, the winners of 5 straight, the SMU Mustangs, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Razorbacks will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Takes the handoff. It's Hart. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. And those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Jennings. Just a short pass to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. He'll pull it on the read. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Catch in the middle, it's Knight. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
I think as a play caller, you'd love to see your guys getting into a rhythm early in the game, right? 3rd down, you dial up the slant. It's a good route, a good throw. This offense is off to a nice start.
Finds his man. It's Harden. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll run it from the gun.
Well, that play didn't stand a chance. I mean, nobody even blocked that guy. And he's able to get the tackle for loss.
The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a 1st down. And the Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw. It's Jennings. Grabbed over the middle. It's Cooper. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to him in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
You see see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You can tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off and get what I can get.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the... And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, SMU!
This defense has their hands full in this game because of what you saw right there. This quarterback is one of the fastest players in the entire country, and he runs one in. They're going to have to do a better job getting hats to him because they know they're going to see the QB run a lot today.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Looking for a crease. It's Hunt. Got room at the 35. Wide open spaces. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets him up, makes the big play out to the left.
Might as well give it to him again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Got a man. It's Humphries. He'll step out of bounds. He's at the 33-yard line.
My old coach said to never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. Jackson gonna throw it. Grab near the marker. It's Pratt. They get him stopped, but the big gain has him on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
That's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good calling plays. You get a completion on 3rd down early in the game, and he should be having a lot of confidence now moving forward in this game calling plays.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Caught in the backfield, it's Anthony. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to throw it. Snags it. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Big fella moving. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Razorbacks are in the hurry up. For the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets.
And that's not what you want out of that kick return. If you're that return guy, you've got to make something happen. You've got to be able to make a guy miss. That's why you're back there in the first place, because of your athleticism, but you've got to be able to generate better field position on that kickoff return.
This noise is deafening, trying to keep this offense from being able to operate. Going downfield for the big play. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Really nice job by the defender knocking that one away in man coverage. And he knew coming into this one that he was going to get attacked and they were going to throw his way. So he's showing you right now. He is dialed in, locked in. Really nice job on that cover.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this game, Dave, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. They'll run the option, finding open areas. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the change for this offense.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back.
Looking for a huge play. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And he slipped through the crowd and he'll house it. Touchdown Mustangs.
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go route, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough to get run by. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Oregon is currently ahead right now in Autzen Stadium, but they just haven't been able to separate themselves offensively. They're up by 7 over Penn State. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He might want another play. Jackson will throw. Rushes on him. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. That's caught. It's Anthony. Breaks into the open. Tag. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown Razorbacks.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air. And this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
puts through the extra point. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Dropping back, it's Jennings. Makes the grab, it's Harden. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
The Mustangs want to crank their tempo. The give on the inside. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's got it on the right. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. The option look. Now the pitch. That might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Fires to the end zone. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down.
After that incompletion, it's now 4th and short in the red zone. Decision time if you're the head coach. You just take the field goal, or do you keep your offense on the field looking to get 6?
And as they come to the line of scrimmage, they're passing on the field goal. But look, worst case scenario, you don't get it here, they're backed up in their own end. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, SMU! Quick strike through the air for the score. That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed. It's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
This offense has it with really good field position. Got it behind the line. It's Cooper. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
To the air, it's Jennings. Here's a heat. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
All right, defensive ends, you've got to do a better job not getting too far up the field on these pass rush situations. You've got to be able to retrace. You can get to the level of the quarterback, then you've got to slow yourself down under control. It's making it way too easy on this QB to know, hey, when these guys get upfield too much and there's a lane, I'm taking off. It's just too easy for me with my speed.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Wants to go up top. Moving away from pressure. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. To make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
A long way to go on 4th and goal. Wants to go up top. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Their own territory, they'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. Complete to start this drive. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
This offense tries to get rolling from its own 15 on first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the run. Slithers into space. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Razorbacks want to move quickly. He wants to change this route. Jackson gonna throw it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Caught over the middle. It's Hunt. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42.
That's going to drive the defensive coordinator crazy because these guys take pride on their sub-defense packages. When you get into third and long situations, that's when D coordinators love to get creative and throw all these exotic blitzes and pressure the quarterback. Nobody got even close to him that time. Way too much time to survey the field. And that was just way too easy for the offense to pick up that first.
Wants to throw on first down. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle? Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? He'll start this drive firing. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. 1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. To the air, it's Jennings. Going deep. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. 2nd down coming up.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
He's going to run it. He's going to be a little bit short of that first down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble. One more snap coming before halftime. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Makes the grab, plenty for the first down. They'll knock him down, and that will take us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. We're just about ready to start the 2nd half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Ready to send out this offense. They start this 3rd quarter 1-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
And the Razorbacks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Jackson will throw. Buys a little time. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. Almost a D-lineman's dream, but he couldn't hang on. It'll be third down.
Man, an almost disaster again for this offense. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. The defense got their hands on another one. They are dialed in. They really got a good beat on this passing game.
The Razorbacks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. He'll take it himself. Fights his way for a couple, but stops short of the marker. It's 4th and 1.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. To the air on first down. Oh, they're after him. He's going to take off. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out of the 26 as this offense tries to grind out some yardage. Let's see what they've got on second down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
Quick pass on the fly motion. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
Hard-earned yards, man. You got to get these first downs any way you can. And sometimes it's not going to be easy, and you can't just do it conventionally handing it off. This offense is going to have to be creative. Football's a game of inches, and you just got to find the angles to give yourself an advantage. That creative play call right there really helped him.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
On the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. And they'll let that one go and it'll roll out of bounds. Send that offense back onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Under fire. Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Quarterback making adjustments. Jackson gonna throw it. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. You get a field position like this, and you're not likely to punt the way they did the last time they had the ball.
Yeah, great job by the defense, setting them up in an opportunity to get some points on the board quickly.
This is an opportunity you've got to capitalize on this field position. You must come away with points here if you're on offense.
They're dealing with a second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Makes the grab. They'll get him out of bounds and mark it at the 21.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And this quarterback, man, you've seen him have some success, so you know he'll take off and run. The defense was ready, man. Nice job. This second half, this is a critical part of it. Don't let him beat you with his feet.
He got it. And now the lead is extended a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. Mississippi State has opened up its largest lead of the game in what's shaping up to be one of the more one-sided affairs of the weekend. They're up by 18 over Western Kentucky. Two fan bases with very different emotions in CUSA as we send it back to you.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Got the first down and still on his feet. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Right back to the well. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Running wide open down the gut of the field. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Arkansas. Boy, did he just scorch that defense with that score.
He shows you all of it, Briggs. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. Just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
And the extra point pulls them to within 3, 24-21. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be dragged down. It's Jennings. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
I love playing man coverage on the back end, giving those receivers faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone when my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This offensive line is going to have to shore up this pass pro, guys. The last play, they take a sack. This one, they allow a hit on the QB, which forces the incompletion. Third down, you're going to be throwing it right here, you think. So O-line's got to step up.
They've got him then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. And the Mustangs in a good spot here with second and short. Rides to the back. Makes his man miss. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5.
Really nice run there, and you've seen him do this a time and time again in this game so far. You've got the lead. We're way late in the third quarter now. Not going to surprise me if they just keep leaning on this guy a little bit. Keep force-feeding him the football because he's looking really good.
The give on the option. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So we open the final period with a third down play. Looking to pass. It's Jennings. Skips away from pressure. Trying to make magic with his feet. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains.
This has got to be so frustrating because you're running out of time. You're running out of possessions. You got to get the ball back to your offense. But, man, this QB just makes a great play. He runs around, scrambles, gets a first down. So frustrating.
The Mustangs will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking for a deep man. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
And, man, this is exactly how this offensive coordinator wants to end this football game. Ground and pound, let that clock tick, add to this lead, and make the defense stop you.
And the Mustangs back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Got it in the middle. It's Singleton. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
On the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. He'll pull it down. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one.
And because of the success this quarterback has had early in this game running the football, if I'm the coordinator calling plays, I'm dialing up his number more. Design runs, and also telling him in the sidelines, hey, listen, remember, if it's not open, take off. Just go get it yourself. They don't have an answer for you right now. And this is a big key for us to win this game.
The Mustangs started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They're going to ride this running back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. They're snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Gives it on the option. Makes a man miss. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And the Mustangs come to the line trying to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And just as he rolls, it's incomplete, and they stop him on 4th down.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. A delay of game penalty like that just riles up the defense even more. Snags a quick pass on the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Making side adjustments here. Jackson will throw. That's reeled in. It's Anthony. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the 1st. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
Timeout, SMU.
You've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. From the gun, wants to pass. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's going to fire to the left. He's got it, and more than enough for a 1st down. And they finally situation for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. And the Razorbacks getting set on 1st and 10. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Hunt. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You wonder about the mindset right now of the offensive coordinator, too, because they need points. And running the football just is not going to get it done. Early in the drive, late in the drive, I think you've got to be in attack mode right now throwing.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Jackson gonna throw it. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
3rd and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they're going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. You better get rid of this one quick.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Over to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you want them.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances, and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now's not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late. Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
So now the opportunity to take the lead with a 1st and goal here. Quarterback will keep it. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Really good execution by this offense. Late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up. It's what you dream about. But now, our defense has to go on the field and give me one more stop.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, it is now a final in Conference USA, and a game I think a lot of folks will want to hear about.
Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Throwing right. Almost had the completion, Just missed it.
Well, quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Steps away to find some room. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Pulls it in. It's Harden. He gets out of bounds. He's short of the first down marker. Now they have to move the sticks to keep this late drive alive.
And that's what defense is all about. Understanding the situation. It's third and long. I'm going to drop back. I'm going to make him throw that ball underneath to the running back and then do my job. Go corral, tackle him, and force the fourth down.
Here's the pressure. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And this offense does not come up big. Man, you needed that first down. And listen, the communication with this offense and the execution has left a little bit to be desired, and especially in a big moment right here when you had to have a score and you had to have the fourth down conversion.
A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great. The home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like